And welcome back to Resident Evil, where it definitely has not been about 3 months since we last played.
Absolutely not.
And if you say otherwise, you're dead wrong.
We're not going to believe you.
Nope, no beliefs here.
Lies, all lies.
Yep, false news.
So, it has been a little while for me, not for you, but it has been a little while for me.
Yeah.
So, let's go through the cliff notes and say that
Chris's blood.
And say that this has just not been Jill's day.
No, it hasn't been Jill's day or week or month or however long it's been. But we are gonna go to a little familiar room.
Yeah, I think if this is all supposed to be taking place in the same night, that this qualifies for a season of 24.
It pretty much is. We're pretty much on the second season of the same night.
Because it's
well,
it's been a bumpy ride for 24 hours.
In the same time frame, Adam and Will, who didn't rotate their saves throughout the entire game, finished RE4 and are now starting RE5, which is baffling because this game is a lot shorter than both of those games. Speaking of which, Cameron, you are not rotating your saves in Kingdom Hearts.
No, I'm not.
Very bad.
Matthew reminds me every time by going, "Great time!"
Rotate your saves. Alright, we're going to go down this hallway and nothing's going to happen.
Okay. Help me to understand. What are the benefits of rotating my saves?
Oh!
We killed you.
So for resources, it's if you did a dumb thing, you can go back and try again. We're going to real quick switch to this. But for recording purposes, if you mess up and is that thing equipped? I don't think I'm equipped. Why aren't you equipped? There it is.
Okay, it's saying equipped now.
If you're recording and you mess up, then you can go back instead of playing all that time over again. And so for our purposes, it serves 2 times, but even before recording stuff, I was rotating my saves because of resource management and just trying to go back and make sure you want to do something better than you did it the first time. Especially in these type games where, every bullet matters.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm gonna get hit. Thank you, Jan. And in JRPGs, it's kind of similar. You want to make sure you get all the content. And sometimes a lot of JRPGs, if you continue the story beyond a certain point, you can miss side quests. And so that's Jan. And actually, I know we didn't comment on that fight really much at all, but that's one of my favorite fights in all of Resident Evil because it's a very simple design. The arena provides all the strategy you need. It's just a big, dumb, long snake, Ice Cube would be proud. It's just very elegant in its simplicity. Whereas after RE2, everything has to be Birkin. Yeah. And I didn't get hit, so I didn't need all those health items.
Very fortunate.
Well, not so fortunate because we're going to have to make a trip back here to get... I'll just use it. I'll just pop it. I don't care. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to pick this up. And so, once again, one of the things about this game is you can't drop items. You have to drop off items at an item box. And so, RE0 tried to improve that by having you drop items, but it didn't have an item box, so you ended up just using like the main hall as your item box by just dumping everything.
That does seem a little silly.
But oh, Jan, you were a good boss fight. I loved you the first time with Richard. Remember Richard?
Oh yeah, I remember him. We actually saved him from becoming a Zambo.
But then he got eaten by Jan
eaten
because he saved us. And so that door just straight up doesn't open. We check our map, and it's always going to be red. So we'll go back the way we came. We'll say goodbye to Jan one more time, who was so cool. Ah, Jan.
Didn't you mentioned it already? But didn't we already kill him?
We didn't kill him. He ran away in the first encounter. We did enough damage when we first got the shotgun, and he retreated. He left.
Okay.
And so we did not kill him. And so that right there was phase 2, where Jill had to do it.
Okay, in that case, his death is on him.
Richard?
No. Jan.
Oh,
he had the chance to run away after the first fight. He elected then to come back and start crap again.
Yep.
So this is entirely on him.
Yep. All Jan's fault. But unless it's Berserk, Jan did nothing wrong. But no, I really like the Jan boss fight. It's superb. Just because, that arena is small enough, but Jan is slow enough that you can take advantage of that bookcase there.
Yeah, I gotta hand it to you when you said it's brilliant, its simplicity, because the openness of the room would indicate that, you can try to pull the snake eating its own tail thing.
Yeah.
But if you just utilize the bookcase instead of the head-on approach, it makes your life all that more simple.
That's correct. So we're going to drop off that self-defense gun, since we are never going to need that ever again. It's also out of bullets.
Sorry, little Derringer. You did your job.
We are also going to drop off our health item, because we don't need that. And what we want is to read a book.
Alright.
So, I don't know if you remember the first time we got we got one of these medallions from a similar book.
I remember.
And
so now we have 2.
Mm-hmm. And so we are gonna drop that off. Put that in the old item box.
Now, do we only need 2 medals, or will there be another one?
We'll just need these 2, but we can't use them right away. We'll have to use them for something later on. There we go. The eagle of the medal, or the wolf. The medal of the eagle and the medal of the wolf.
The eagle of the medal. It's very steampunk.
Yep. Yep. You didn't know Resident Evil was steampunk, but it's in the same universe as Dishonored. I speak English.
Or Order 1886.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta tell you, you might get a kick out of this mental image, as I did. I actually got to visit my brother, who now works at a gun shop, and he actually wanted to show off where he worked now. So we're like, okay.
Right.
And we go there and check it out, and he shows us a store, very nice store, nice people in it. But I'm walking through, and he's pointing out, like, all the stuff, like, they just got in.
Yeah.
And I see in one of the display cases a little, much like the self-defense gun we have. It's called a Derringer. Mm-hmm. But this one looks a little different. Because it's a revolver.
It has a little bayonet.
a very tiny bayonet.
Baby bayonet.
But no, it's actually a tiny little revolver, and it's a rather elongated chamber barrel.
Uh-huh.
So I'm looking at it and I'm like, why does this look so different? He goes, because it fires the same ammunition as that automatic assault rifle.
Jesus.
And I went, what? He goes, yeah, it fires the same thing as that assault rifle over there. I'm like, why am I now terrified of, like, Tom Thumb packing?
Well...
What situation is going to cause for you to be able to leave a dollar coin-sized hole in a person with a gun that you can hide up your sleeve like Artemis Gordon from Wild Wild West?
Alright, so, I don't know if you noticed, but we're going in, like, the last room that we need. We used the Spencer key on this room.
Oh, I didn't know that was the key we used.
Mm-hmm. And so, too dark to see anything. I'm gonna need the lighter, aren't I? Can I just turn on the light? Thank you, Resident Evil.
Oh, good. We don't have to burn up anything.
No, we just have a bunch of junk. So first thing we're gonna get is the little zapper.
Always nice.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna pick up the emblem, which we'll need later on. We're gonna call for help. Hey, shotgun ammo!
Just lean out the window. Help!
Well, I meant the telephone, but good enough. Content's still intact. No one's been here.
I'm sorry, someone has been through here because they are leaving the relics of this family just laying everywhere.
Collection of scientific books. Biology. Anything else on the counter? Thick tomes. Genetics.
Sciencey stuff.
Alright, we'll turn out the light. We'll save energy. We'll save Spencer a few dollars. What? Now
we're killing zombies and going green at the same time.
Now at this point, Chris would have heard some racket from upstairs, and he would have to race upstairs in a set amount of time to save Rebecca. Otherwise, Rebecca gets killed by a hunter.
That's not good.
But Jill never meets Rebecca in her campaign, so we don't have to worry about that.
Of course not. We got Brad.
Yeah. Barry.
Sorry.
Well, there is Brad in this game. Brad's flying the helicopter.
Oh yeah, that's Brad. The one who just left us.
Yeah, Brad's okay. Brad's fine.
Yeah, Barry's the one that's got a secret agenda going on, thinking that, oh, little Jill, she's not smart enough to realize that there's evil afoot.
You don't like Barry too much.
I do not. I used to. I used to like him. I used to trust him. Not anymore.
See, look at all these saves. This is how your saves should look. Big save points.
At least five save points.
Well, I can save over Chris. The only one I'm not going to save over is Chris's clear data.
Because I'm guessing that's where Chris beat the game.
Yeah. Yep, that's my save file with Chris's victory.
Where he walks out of the evil residence and says, "This house is clear."
Alright, so let me think. Where we're going next, we want the crank. And we also want the... where is it? Look at all those first aid sprays. Where are you, Mr. Battery? There it is. Alright, that's what we want.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Spencer of House Spencer, but you desperately need to get in touch with ABC's Extreme Home Makeover. Because I think you need some renovating. I think we need to clean out the cobwebs. I think we need to redo the basement. I think it just overall needs a bit of sprucing up.
Well, unfortunately, he already killed the repair guy. Trevor's the guy that designed the Spencer estate. So we have George Trevor to thank for all the traps and everything. And if we play RE2, which I would like to, George Trevor also did the renovations to the Raccoon City Police Department. So
Now that is a multi-talented architect.
good old George Trevor.
Just that is one wonderful resume right there. It's like, so what are some of your past projects? Well, I renovated the Spencer Mansion.
God, look at all these healths.
Oh, that can't be good.
No, those have been sitting there all this time.
Oh.
We have more health than
I was afraid we were walking into another boss fight.
No boss fights for a little while.
Okay.
Alright, let me make sure we're going the right way.
But yeah, I renovated the Spencer Mansion and put in all of its trapdoors. I then renovated the Raccoon City Police Department. Now it has at least 8 different devices that will kill any intruders and maybe even the police officers themselves if they haven't paid attention during training. So basically, I think I am the perfect guy to renovate your business offices. I will make sure no one steals stationery ever again. Your supply closet will have at least 2 booby traps that will maim or dismember.
Alright. Now we're going to climb up the ladder, and let's see if I can avoid the snakes, which I doubt I will. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Oh. I forgot these
Hey!
these jump.
Those didn't kill me, or poison me, venomize me. Go down.
Venomize.
Yep. I told you I was good at English. Big English help.
I think that might be the subtitle of the new Venom movie they're making.
Venomize?
Yeah.
Alright, so right there, that's where we're going next. But we can't, because there's a waterfall in our way. And Jill can't get her pretty hair wet.
Oh.
So.
Well, at least she's paying attention to her figure.
Mm-hmm. I like Jill. Jill's cool.
You know, she goes, yes, I am part of a paramilitary organization, but you know what? I will look good doing it, damn it.
And so, look at that. We made a shortcut. Well, we needed that because we need to turn off the waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way to turn off the waterfall was to come back here. So we just did a big circle. Big circle.
Yeah.
But see, that's kind of, I don't know. When coming back to this game, which I try to do from time to time, it's a very small game, but those shortcuts just add so much. They do such a good job.
They definitely aid the game.
And so now we're gonna fill up this tank, and that's going to. The sound of the waterfall seems to have stopped.
Oh, that's nice.
And so that's our clue that, hey, we are good to go.
We lost a walking path, but gained a swimming pool.
Yep, and that's why we needed to open up the shortcut.
And how about we go through that shortcut next time on the 8-Bit Players?
Going through the shortcut next time. That sounds good to me. See you then, everybody, and we promise it won't be 3 months.
Maybe.